Fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning.
Hello, Stegosaurus here. Happy Friday night, everybody. What's going on? Scooch, oh boy. Scooch. Every time I say Scooch, I think of Go Dog Go. No one knows what I'm talking about. Orville, hello. Double, hello. Nothea, hello. How's everyone doing this evening? What's good? What's happening? What's the buzz? Just waiting on Karla a little bit. She is, well, seeing if our son falls asleep. Marco, hello, Bunny, hello. How are you? What's up? How's everyone doing? hopefully, if our son cooperates, I'm gonna try to finish the Gux. However you spell it. Tonight. Like I said, Carla's been working on Shine Greymon over here. We did get a box of goodies today that I can show off here in a couple minutes. But how's everyone's Friday going? We just, my daughter wanted our son to sleep in her room tonight, so we gave it a shot, and it did not go well. So, he's back on the couch. It's great. Kitten. Ooh. That's a struggle. My good friend Brochizo, he just found a kitten in a dumpster that him and his fiancee Kitty have been nursing back to life. I think they're keeping it. I can't remember what the name is. Mayor von Chalzen the Third or something? I don't know. Van Heusen? I don't know. Whatever. Music too loud, we good? Everyone good? Thanks for popping back, Bunny. Appreciate you. You're up to the good stuff. There'll be helmets tomorrow. But tonight is usually just model kits. So our friend Barty is streaming. Check him out. I don't know if I can do a... No, I can't. No, because he's not in here. But he's playing Chrono Trigger. I always wanted to play Chrono Trigger, so... When I was a young warthog... No, when I was a child, I don't even remember what it was. It was Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Maybe like Greatest Hits on PlayStation 1 or something I had. I know we tried to get into Chrono Trigger, but like I just couldn't. I can barely handle RPGs as an adult. Youngstick did not have the
Fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning.
mental fortitude to get through that. Double. Whoa! How's Double? You at work, my friend? Ugh. Well, hopefully I can keep you entertained for a little bit tonight. Can't be too late. We have a lot to do this weekend. We're going to finish both the Wild Force Whites. Hopefully both the Signal Man. I got metallic red vinyl today. I already have blue, so we can probably finish them this weekend, I hope. The Choco Dans I want to get done. We have to get one of the Tega Swords done. And maybe that Lightspeed Blaster. And then we have a bunch of other stuff, too. Raven's helmet needs going. Dude X's helmet needs going. Gary Yudo I want to get done. I got the gun printed, so we're going to try to rush the gun a little bit. It's flat black, so I'm not too worried about it. I think it's flat black. Yeah, you find anything cool? There's lots of cool stuff. Oh, K20. Whoa! What up, baby girl? How are you? Daddy's home. How's K20? I'm trying so hard to get someone to model me Polar. I'm offering exuberant amounts of money for it, and no one is biting, and I don't understand. I don't understand. What video are you editing, Polar? Demon! Whoa! Got a bits thing now. Nice. What video is it, K20? I saw your Mighty Morphin one was doing pretty well. Beginning of the week, rough. End of the week, okay. Okay. Did not feel... Oh, well, Monday was hectic. As you know, we did the kiddie pool stream. Check that out. It is up on the VOD channel. Six Horse VODs. I need to get that link in here. The kiddie pool stream is up. Tuesday I didn't feel good, and we kind of really struggled for the Patreon stream, but we got the shorts done. Wednesday was all day just editing shorts, and we got them all up. Yesterday was an okay day, and today was pretty good too. Hopefully the weekend stays par for course, you know? My hair hurts. Thank you, Orville. Appreciate you. Bushel axe. Interesting. I think our next weapon we're going to print is, well, two. There's two. We're going to print the Tyranno Hammer from Gozuger and a Western Strike new friend. No, oh my god. A Western Strike Cairo helmet and sword. So that's the plan with that. Those are probably the next two weapons slash Western Strike helmet. They wanted like mini helmets for something. I don't know what, but his sword is coming too. Got a laundry list. But we got some people in here. Let's look at what we got in the mail today. All the stuff will be on here in the future. Some of it is more like toy video stuff, but we got the chocolate trio Gochizos. Now this set's interesting. So it's because of the trio chocolate and two other Gochizos, and then all these ones, all these other Gochizos here are sticker sets. What's WM? But there's only two other Gochizos in here, so if you want to do all these, you need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? 4 of these? 3 sets. Well, 3 sets if you take the stickers off him, right? But 4 if you don't. I'm gonna. I kind of really want to get the rest of these, so maybe I will order these. I think Tokollectible still has them in stock. I need to check. This isn't the week to get them. It's Sticks Mortgage week. Ooh, Cookie Belt. First off, I kind of really like this Choco Dan one. Like the pink and white there, that's really cool. We can make that. Oh, the Aubrey? I mean, we can make you one. Aubrey Killer. So we got this. These, I think this set was $30. I'm not sure though. Probably $45. We got these. This is Rider Set 6. Which has Dorosuke, Mitsumati, and Mogimaru. So that's... I don't even know what these ones are. I have no idea what any of these are. This one's some sort of mochi. I know that. I don't know what this one is. Go around at a house? We're good. We're good. So that's the Collectibles order. I do have my Mimic belt shipped as well. And then this is a half Stegosaurus, half KarlaKazam order. We got Kamen Rider Wizard figurized. These are model kits, by the way. So we got Wizard. And Kiva. So these two are mine. I got these two for KarlaKazam. We got Dukemon / Gallantmon. I think Dukemon is the Japanese name, Gallantmon is the American name. And this wild one is Paldramon. This is the Figurized Advanced or something? Amplified. Figurized Amplified. So they're kind of little like stylized mecha-ish versions, but they look really cool. Like he looks pretty cool. So I don't even know like what the like equivalent of these. I assume they're like master grade if they're the bigger ones. Definitely so cool. So those are on the list. I still need to finish the Gux, and we still have the Gozuger Mini Paw set 1 to do. I need to order set 2. Tokyo Aaron! That came out weird. Whoa! Switch out for me. Oh, that's terrible, Devil. I don't know how you work night shift. You're a legend. Well, that was today's mail. I was hoping some other stuff would show up, but it hasn't. I got Kyoru Gold, Dino Charge Gold's like Morpher, which I need for Tuesday, so we could get the short done. And it was supposed to be here Wednesday, and then it said it'd be here the 29th, and it's still not here. And shipping isn't hopeful, so we'll see. We'll see. It's always a pain. Doing all right, Aaron. How are you doing? It sounds like it's time to party. We'll just wait and see if my You're never alone when you're with us, Aaron. We'll keep you company. I mean, for the right price, I'll even cuddle. I do need to adjust the tip goal a little bit. I think we got like $115 for the kiddie pool stream. So I need to bump that up. We're so close to hitting the halfway, which will make Stick's life so much easier. And then we'll get back to the normal model, 3D model tip goals. The next one we're going to do is Kamen Rider Bake. And then Valen Frappe Custom. So, look forward to that. We were at the bar. I'm like, can I just get like some pounders to go? And they gave me Bush Light. I'm like, all right, I guess. What are you doing, Aaron? Watching Green Ranger montages or something. Gross stuff. But how was everyone's week? Everyone have a good week? I said mine was kind of a challenge. It was a challenge week. It was a short week even. Next week is also a short week. My daughter graduates from kindergarten Tuesday, so we took off work. I also have like my infusion that day, I think. So I think I do. If not, I hope it'd be cool if I didn't. If it was Monday, that'd be great. But if not, I told her we'd take her to GameStop and she can buy a Switch game. We're doing great this year. Well, the kiddie pool stream is up on the VOD channel. I just uploaded it today. I even put kiddie pool stream at the end. So if you're interested, I don't want to ever do that again. $300 for the next kiddie pool stream. And I mean that. That was very not fun. Maybe if we did it in the yard, in the sun, maybe. But boy, I was not enjoying that. Thank you, Demon. Appreciate you. Would you post? Oh. I don't even know if I saw that one, Aaron, to be honest with you. Oh, the aura farming one. Gotcha. I know what you're talking about now. That's how I'll do sometimes. You never know. You never know. It really makes you like not want to put any effort into anything ever, but you gotta keep at it. Don't let that let you find the easy way out. If Karla's in trouble, we'll just talk for a little bit, hang out. Don't want to be too late tonight. Do have a lot to, like I said, a lot to do this weekend. I have to get one of those Tegasaurs done. The one we have super close. I don't know if I'm gonna be like super happy with it, but doing the run. I mean, I'm sure. Hey, you know what? Enjoy it. It feels good, right? It feels good. It feels good. I'm a little disappointed. Like my WOD Force Red stopped at like 850,000. Like I don't know. I feel like having a video that does like 1 million, even if it is a TikTok million, which I think is totally different than like a YouTube million, would have been wild. Like that would have been some sort of self gratification for me. But I'll take like 850K. That's fair. I'll allow it. Orville, thank you. I mean, that's just a wild number. I mean, 850,000 people have seen my face. Can't, I don't know. It's wild. We're going to, if Karla shows up, we're going to finish, we're working on the Gux. I don't like working on it. It is almost done. We got to do the feet and the backpack, but it is almost done. We did mess up one of the legs by chewing on it last week, so I have to glue that yellow part on the other side because we messed up the peg where it goes. Will someone tell me how to pronounce this again, please? It's actually a super cool model kit. I really do like it. Like, I kind of want to get the red Gundam. Is that what it's called? I don't know if they can be fixed. I got this leg together the best I could with how messed up. See? I didn't mean to like crunch it like that. I was just trying to get the parts together and they weren't going together. So something was wrong. No, this is just a high grade. There is no master grade Gux. Yep. Though I'm sure there will be one soon. I went to Hobby Lobby today to get paint. Didn't have too much. Yeah. Didn't have too much. They had a real grade high new, which I wouldn't mind doing, but something with that many funnels like stresses me out. And, like they have like a high grade. Yeah, but some stuff they don't make master grades, and I don't think I have any interest in a perfect grade anymore, to be honest. Like, I don't think I could put enough attention into a perfect grade to justify the price at this point when I could just get a master grade of the same kit. Plus, there's not that many great perfect grade kits that I think are worth even getting. Yeah, that's the problem. They only release like 1 or 2 master grades a year. So if there's a particular kit you really want, kind of out of luck. I wish I'd do like a GPO2. You don't even do real grades? I feel like real grades are just smaller master grade. Like, I'd love a GPO2 master grade. A new one. And then a master grade of all the G Gundam mechs would be fantastic. At least the Shuffle Alliance. I wish I could get that real grade Rose Gundam. I'm pretty sure that was like P Bandai or something. I don't even know if it... I don't even know where I can buy it. Real grade Shining. It was P Bandai. If there's any on the Macari or something. I always love the Rose Gundam. I think it's so cool. Man, I sold all my like action figures when I was a kid. It's a shame. It's one here for 105. Oh, they're just high grade. It's not even... Oh, it was real grade. Is it just high grade? It is just a high grade. I want Maxter too. I feel like they dropped him too, and he's P Bandai. Like, why? Like, do they think people aren't gonna buy Maxter and Rose? Like, I think the weakest of the Shuffle Lions Gundams is probably Bolt. Bolt's probably the weakest. There's a high grade Maxter and Rose for 177. That's not bad. $89.99 or best offer. There's a high grade Dragon Maxter and Rose for 300. I didn't think Dragon was out already, but that's a little annoying. That's a little annoying. It's stupid P Bandai stuff, you know? sorry. My son must not be cooperating. Or maybe Carla's gonna open Pokemon cards. She did get a prismatic evolution box thing over there too. I don't know what her intentions were. I just had to start without her or else I was gonna fall asleep. Well, I guess I will start this a little bit. We only just got the feet and backpack to do, so might as well just do them. What happened? This did work. One second. I tested this before we started. It worked. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Oh. Maybe? Okay. Like I said, we can glue that part on I screwed up. Like I'm not super worried about it. But we're on the feet right now, and then the backpack. So we need B, and B. Instructions. You don't use instructions? 27, 28, 33, and 20. No, I don't glue mine at all. I just do the bare minimum, I guess. Just snap them together. I can't think of anything you need to glue together. I was gonna say, I can't imagine trying to do one of these other instructions. Nuts. That would be nuts! I mean, if you're gonna paint them, that's different, I guess. The only thing I usually do, and I haven't in a while because I haven't done anything like fancy, so we did finish that Sosby Verka, sorta. We didn't do the decals on it, but I will just do a matte coat on them. So they had a, what's the Witch from Mercury Gundam called? They had a high grade of that today. I thought about picking up. Dudex! Whoa! Good day, Dudex. I say good day. Baby shower? Raven, hello! What are you and Raven up to? The Ravenator. Raven, hello! Oh god, Dudex. I wish I had a chance to vote. Because that wasn't my pick. I would have voted for Revenge of Cooler. 1,000 times over. God, these ankles are gross looking. I got the ankles. I thought you were watching. Man, all my Target had today was the Daima Goku figure arts. I don't know. If I'm gonna slowly ease myself into a particular toy line, I don't want to start with something I don't care about. I'm not saying the kid Goku like small is even a kid. I don't know. Whatever. I don't think that's where I wanted to start. That's all they had. All they had was Daima Goku and I thought I saw Daima Vegeta, but I wasn't sure. And I agree. That's what, like I said, that's kind of. And I know they're on Amazon. I was just already at Target. If we get lunch at work on Fridays. We all pitch in and get something. I mean, we throw money in, but usually I have to go and get money back at Target or something. Well, I go to Target to get money back. Because it's closer than any of my banks. And usually I'm checking for Pokemon cards and toys for the kids. Or trying to find the stupid Constructicons. Not having any luck, but... I was looking. All they had was that and Luffy. That's all they had. Weird feet. But I did look. I know you guys sent me some Amazon links last week, but I mean, kind of tight on money this week. It's like I said, it's mortgage week, and I promised my daughter to get her a game and take her out to eat Tuesday after graduation. So kind of, eh. But if they had one I liked, I'd be like, well, I guess, you know. But they, like I said, that's all they had. And they've had a lot more before in the past, so I don't know where they put them. I doubt anyone's buying them. They're always like 5 or 6. Maybe they're just in a section. I don't know. Oh, cut this one out already. Buzz accidents. There it is. Like, why isn't this on the sprue? I don't need every minor character, but I like to have like a base form Goku, you know, Super Saiyan. Same with like Vegeta. Is there a Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure art? C2, C4, C3, C1. I know Demon's super into the figure arts. Gumborina. Okay, thank you guys all for the support. Monday. Sorry, my day's running together. On the slot bucket stream, slot pool stream. Sean! Hello! How's Sean Areno? Sean-san? Someone talked Sean into releasing his Gozuger stickers as poster because his polar is freaking gorgeous. Hey, what's Sean doing? What are you doing up this late, old man? Bro about turned into a pumpkin. Pumpkin! I can respect that. You see, Mariah May is going to WWE. It is. I can't imagine what her character is gonna be. Like, I feel like her whole character is being like a sexed up lesbian, you know? Which is awesome, but I feel like WWE will just neuter that, you know? I mean, I get it. I understand. Like, what do you do with her? Well, didn't they just call up 3 people? Like, didn't Stephanie, God, I can't even remember. I feel like 3 people just, like, moved up to the main roster. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I get the allure of it, like, you know, growing up your whole life and to be a wrestler, like WWE seems like the end all. But realistically, like Roxanne and Julia did. I feel like Julia didn't do anything. Yeah, like what like, what's the division gonna be in NXT then? At that point, that's like everybody. I think that's the problem with NXT. Well, just the, you know, the WWE formula in general, like Julia didn't need. Is that how you say her name? I'm pretty sure. K20's gonna like drive to my house and punch me. That's his bae. But like, did she need a stint in NXT? Like, she's a pretty world-renowned wrestler, you know? I feel like NXT stopped being like developmental and just like a weird stopping place. If that makes sense. I mean, there still are some developmental stuff, but like it's not anymore. It's, I don't know. Weird. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I think it'd be a bigger introduction for like, well, I guess obviously the marks. I mean, I understand that, and this is me being a mark about it, but like, I would feel more ways about it if like she came out and attacked like, I'm not even just picking Becky because she's my favorite, but like Becky or Bailey or something like on the main roster or something like that would be like, have to say like, oh, who's this, who's that, and then actually have like a good match that people see. You know, I mean, who did I watch her wrestle? That was a really good match. It was at the New Japan Chicago thing. It was Mox versus. I want to say it was either Naito or Takahashi. No, but it was Julia versus somebody, and it was really good. But like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Mark, stop. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, am I missing something? Like, truly. I know I'm a AEW shill. Like, I get that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you about that, but also I feel like AEW actually gives me wrestling. You know? Like, actually gives me wrestling. Or like something to care about. Like, we had a great promo Wednesday between Hangman and Swerve, which is a very long story, and then now Osprey's in it. I cared, but then we had actual wrestling, you know, like actual wrestling that kind of mattered. The women's hardcore match kind of like fell apart a little bit, and I know rules, but I think because Harley got hurt, so they kind of like softened it for her. But you know.
Fair warning. Fair warning. Fair warning.
And that's fine. I just feel like WWE storylines just never end. And like not in like a like continuation of the story. They just like never end. Like it's just the same thing week after week with that particular story. Like they set up a story, and then you reread the same chapter for 6 months till the next pay-per-view, and you might get a conclusion, or you get someone else thrown into the mix, and then it's that chapter again, and one of the characters like fall off. Like it never resolves in either a meaningful way or a logical way. It just happens. I'm not saying every AEW storyline has ever hit. The Death Riders is, you know, example of just how dull you can be. The Death Riders is like a Brock Lesnar 4-year championship, okay? Like, it's just boring. But at least they try to spice it up. I don't know. Like, and people think I'm crazy for thinking like that. Like, I don't think that's crazy. Like, I feel like you only think the opposite of that if you only watch WWE. You're like, yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. Which is weird. Such a weird mindset. Like, tribalism in anything is such a mistake. Like, I don't understand. Can I do this backwards? Yeah, I did. I see. Let me see. Let's go this way. I did this backwards? I'm confused. This is right. Like, Dom's the only, like, good story in WWE. I feel like the dude actually had, like, character development compared to most. Like, but like any feud, like I mean, yeah, it does feel never ending, right? Right? And like it doesn't add anything. It doesn't add anything. Like Heyman siding with Seth should have been the end of that. Like, have Seth go after the title. Who even is the champion right now? No one cares about Jay. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Again, he's just a catchphrase. He just yeets and goes, and goes, okay, all right, that's great. That's not a promo. That's not a promo. There's nothing there. Like, the dude flounders every time he has an actual conversation. Like, he had that last promo with Gunther. Yeah, again, he came out. Gunther came back out again. Why? Ended that feud. But no, apparently not. We need to see it again. Gunther did some fine talking points, and all Uso did was, you tapped out. It's like, okay, great. Cool, dude. Oh, Cody. Cody's the other champion, right? So why do we still have to continue this Punk and Seth storyline? That doesn't matter. Heyman chose Seth. Let Seth and his group move on against Cody. Like, do that. Oh, Cena, you're right. He beat Cody. Oh, he did. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I blacked that out. You're right. I totally blacked that out. You're right. 100%. I forgot about that great match. Oh, that great match. Where they could have used any wrestler ever. Literally any wrestler ever. To run interference, but they put a rapper in. He took 20 minutes to get to the ring, but that's fine. Anyway, so have Seth build up Seth versus Punk. Like that's kind of a slight dream match. I mean, it's not like amazing, but like there's something there. And then move on to like Roman and Punk for some reason. I don't know. Like, am I missing something? Like, truly, I don't understand. I know fantasy booking's a thing, but this is just booking. Like, I don't understand. It's a cool backpack, I guess. I mean, I guess it's hard to have a heel versus heel, which is fair. I can see that. Seth is definitely a heel, for sure. But you can. Like, there's no rules against that. I mean, people were cheering for Cena, even if he is a heel, you know? Like, or flip it. Flip it. I know it's Cena's heel turn, but maybe make him like, hey, maybe I wanted to do this for the people. And have him lose to Seth. Like, I don't understand. Like, again, you people promos never really hit. They never really hit. I don't know. Very rarely. Like when Becky turned on Charlotte and tried to blame it on you people. That didn't hit. Cena trying to blame his heel turn on you people. That didn't hit. When he could just say he's getting old, he doesn't know if he's got the same level as he used to, and The Rock helps him get there, you know, make sure he got his last title, you know, like, I don't understand. babyface Punk is weird. Because I don't think Punk's ego lets him be a babyface. Like, I think he's just naturally a garbage human being, so it just works. You know? He always has this better than you attitude. Because he's straight edge and all that. That's cool, man, I guess. Sure. But, I don't know. I just don't get it. I mean, like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, give me legitimate reasons why these are just terrible ideas. Like, you have a stacked roster. You have a stacked roster, and you're all about making stars. Like, there's so many, like, upper mid-card dudes that could be somebody, but you choose to either just, like, overplay them or do nothing with them. You know? Braun Breaker's getting up there, but he's just a henchman. I don't think nothing's ever gonna happen with him. Finn Balor's never gonna win anything again. He's upper mid-card, but I don't care. AJ's never gonna win anything again. And that's just how it is. Instead, you're going to push Logan Paul, which I think Logan Paul's height is a Intercontinental title, and that's about it. You know, I love El Grande Americana though. Like, I guess I get the negative connotations of the whole gimmick, but also that's the point. You know. It's fantastic. It gives something. It gives. So hear me out. Listen. You want to build up your luchadors. Well, yeah, they're all garbage people, 100%. You want to build up your luchadors, but you don't want to bury any of your actual talent. What else you do? You make I guess in 2025, it is a little bit of a racial situation, I guess, but that's great because they're two different people, Sean. Don't you understand? El Americana Grande is not Chad Gable, and I don't know where this disconnect is, or where you're getting this overlap. They're part of the Venn diagram that aren't even touching. Okay, they are not the same human being. Listen, Chad Gable, honestly, is a fantastic wrestler, and I think his prime was squandered because he's too short, and Vince McMahon is just a gross human being. Like, that's all it ever came to be. So the fact that Chad Gable actually gets to do something, dude, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I've seen them on the screen both at the same time, okay? They're not the same person. I don't know how you would get to that. Oh, absolutely. 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 AAA is pretty much done. Like, WWE buying it, it's gonna get so... How do I put it? Whitewashed? And no talent is gonna go over the WWE talent. Like, I don't know what the... It is, but if you try to bring in them, you try to bring in AAA stars, like their upper card into like actual like Raw or SmackDown, they're not doing anything. They're not winning. They might beat El Americano Grande, but that's it. That's it. That is the pinnacle, and they're never gonna go any higher. And you're 100% right. It is NXT Mexico. I won't be surprised if they do more crossovers with just NXT, because NXT dudes can take pins, but you know, a weird acquisition. I mean, I get why, but I just feel like AEW does like the partnerships so much better. I mean, obviously the AAA isn't a partnership; it's an acquisition. Okay, but I don't know, just so great. UFO, where you been, buddy? Hello. Yeah, they don't. I feel like it's always 50-50 booking with the the partnerships and stuff. Obviously, in like the G1 and stuff, if people go over, they're probably gonna lose or get far, but still lose to someone that New Japan wants to put over, which is fair. I think it's fine. Yeah. Well, our son hasn't been cooperating. Carla's out there with him. If he does fall asleep, she has a thing of Pokemon cards to open, maybe, but. No, we've just been talking about wrestling and working on Gux over here. Which is wild. Natalia is someone I've not cared about forever. Like, truly have not. She's never... Her best work was on Divas, and I don't think that was a character, so I take that as you will. But yeah, her Bloodsport apparently has been crazy. Though I'm also surprised GCW is still a company after the whole, what's his face thing? Jesus. Oh my god, why is his name escaping my head right now? Why can't I think of his name? You know who I'm talking about, you know. What is his name? God, he just died. Why can't I think of his name? That paint's finally getting to me, friends. I feel like I've been very forgetful lately. Homicidal, genocidal. What the hell's his name? Sabu. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. My God. After that whole Sabu debacle. Like, did you read that stuff? UFO? Yeah, liar UFO. You watched WrestleMania with us, sir. Did you read the stuff Janelle just came out and said? Like, that's wild. I hope that didn't contribute to him passing. So he was supposed to. It was his retirement match with Joey Janela at. I'm pretty sure it's GCW, right? What it was GCW. Well, I think it's either GCW or Janela's Spring Break. He does every WrestleMania weekend. Either way, I think the Booker's still the GCW guy. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But the part that is absolute fact was Sabu's known for no showing stuff all the time. But I guess it was the main event for the evening. And Janela posted this, by the way. I mean, I like Janela to a point. I feel like he's had some shortcomings, and he doesn't seem like that great of an actual human being. But, so that was the main event. And I guess, like, halfway through this show, he got a text from Sabu's handlers that he couldn't walk. So Janela said they got to get him there and do something. So they went to like the gas station or something and got like that, I don't even know what it's called off the top of my head, but you can get like, it's not like an opiate, but it's like a liquid opiate. You can get over the counter. There's a name for it. I can't think of the name of it. But they gave him like 2 of those or something. And like he was like bang on going. And it was like a barbed wire death match. So, you know, instead of ring rope, you have barbed wire rope. But they did them like half-assed, so like they didn't have any tension or hold. And Sabu showed up, and he was going. They did like a weird spot off the ropes, but like the barbed wire gave out, so he went unconscious. Like he smacked his skull like hardcore. Like it was uncomfortable, like an uncomfortable amount of blood. Like and he even that's it. Kratom. Marco knows what I'm talking about. They sell that in like all the vape shops here. But he legitimately passed out, and even Janela acknowledged that he got knocked out. Still continued the match. I mean, it's Sabu, I guess. Yeah, pay-per-view. Not like a big name one, yeah. But I guess, and Janela said he woke up when Sandman's music hit. But he was concussed. He was out for sure. I mean, he finished the match because he's professional. No one ever called Sabu anything less than well. Obviously, he no-showed a lot of stuff. Did a lot of drugs, but the man never stopped performing. I guess if that's what I'm trying to say. So we don't know what like his actual cause of death is. It's out there. Like, I mean, it's not like, hey, there's a lot of wild wrestling stuff. Like, you can watch New Jack lose vision in his eye if you want. But that transit match is on there where New Jack blades that dude way too deep, that child. There's a lot of wrestling stuff out there. But, yeah, that's what happened. And then he died 2 weeks later. Which, I mean, if he had like an actual like brain bleed or something, he probably would have died a lot sooner. But I don't think they've released how he died or why he died. Yeah, New Jack is garbage. New Jack is probably like the lowest rung of wrestling. Yeah. I don't like any New Jack matches. I never enjoyed New Jack when he showed up because he looks like he's just trying to hurt people, and that takes me out of it. So I don't like UFC because it's like for real. Like, there's no performance to it. It's just, and also like UFC turned into mixed martial arts. It's all like ground game stuff, which I don't give a shit about. Like I just want to watch you guys do like taekwondo and stuff, not weird. I mean, maybe taekwondo have ground moves. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Yeah, New Jack stuff is bottom of the barrel stuff. I don't even know if I can name you a good. It was later on. It was still. I feel like it was still in like the death throes of ECW. He's still trying to hurt people. But you can watch where he gets blinded when he does that weird scaffolding match. dropped on his head so hard. Yeah, New Jack is not good. Not good, people. I don't think New Jack was ever that great of a wrestler. I feel like the dude was just shock value. Yeah. Yeah. I watched the match. It's not even a good match. Not even a good match. There's so much better stuff in ECW than just like that. ECW Raven is pretty great. Franchise is pretty great. You know, if you get rid of like the there's a lot of hard stuff to watch in the 90s. Nowadays, like the homophobia is like real weird. But if you get past that, like some of like the Dudley's match and stuff in ECW were great. Spike was wild. Rob Van Dam in ECW was fantastic. Stevie Richards, loved him in ECW. It's such a shame his career got cut so short. I don't think he's that great of a person anymore. But, you know, still. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. UFO. What is it, the mass transit incident or something? That's when New Jack bladed that kid way too deep. Then you got like Abdul the Butcher. He still does. That dude's like pushing like 60 and he still does. RVD still randomly, he still does indies and he does matches. He doesn't walk super well anymore, which is fair. But he still puts it on. You know, RVD. Yeah, no, RVD's great. Always liked RVD. I'm telling you, some of like the RVD, his match for Sabu, a couple of them are fantastic. Yep. RVD looks exactly the same. He looks exactly the same, which is wild. He does. He really does. The only thing that changes is the gait of his walk. That's about it. Oh, I'm trying to think. He had a great match with yeah. RVD's fantastic. He's high all the time. You'd love him. Oh god, what was his name? He was the Canadian Mike? He sadly committed suicide, but what was his name? It's a great match. It was a great match. I haven't watched like all of ECW's catalog, but like that match always sticks out to me. Mike Awesome, that's it. Yes. What a shame. What a shame. He had it. That's a great match. Mike Awesome. That checks out. That checks out. He's a wild dude. Yeah, his match was like awesome at I could not tell you the ECW pay-per-view, but it's one of them. Really interesting. He was so good. That's a shame. That's a shame. Mike Awesome was fantastic. I should. You think it's on the New Japan? Is it New Japan? Or is it some other promotion? Okay. I'll have to check it out, Marco. Or if you want to pop a link in the Discord, it'd be great. I would definitely like I said. I always liked Mike Awesome, and the little ECW I did watch. ECW is a lot to watch. It's a lot to watch. Wow. Okay. It's a lot to watch. I mean, there's some wrestling stuff I've never really gotten into. I've never delved into TNA really. NWA not really ever either. That's fair, Sean. I mean, I used to watch it when it was on the network, but like I don't even know how you can watch ECW anymore. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've only ever seen like 2 Dark Side of the Ring things. I don't know. Like, there's a fine line what I like want to know. Like, ignorance is a little bit of bliss. I have no problem separating people from art. I know a lot of people have issues with that, and that's I get it to a point. Like some of it just like it's super depressing. You know, I don't really need to know all this. Unless it's like not as much as like a person and what they've done, and more like an event. You know, like Owen dying, or Plane Ride from Hell. You know, everyone knows those ones. I don't know. Carla surprised me. I used to watch like true crime stuff all the time, and it really depressed me. Like I kind of like that's what kind of like where I stopped. Like it really like made me not feel great. Like sometimes like she like hits me with like random true crime stuff. I'm like yeah, yep, that yeah. I used to watch that chapter a lot. Wiener Fleas. Benoit. So yeah, like obviously Chris Benoit is garbage human being. Like that's fair, but like the sad thing is I really liked Benoit as a kid. Like I really did. Like, I mean, Crippler Crossface, you know, Rabid Wolverine. You know, I get it. I really did like Benoit. Benoit's such a touchy subject. It really is with a bunch of people. What are you doing, bro, Chizo? Hello! How's your Nuzlocke? Obviously, a lot has to do with his brain being mush, which I get, you know. I don't know you, but which one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's Canadian? I don't know. Like, what do you? I don't know. Like, I don't think any feelings people have are invalid on that subject. Honestly, I just don't know what you do with that information. Again, I really did like Benoit as a kid. I always thought he was badass. Commentators? Like something King would do or something. He was a great wrestler, and you cannot deny when he won the championship, right, and Eddie came out like with the country accent, JR. Like, I mean that was a WrestleMania moment. And sadly, it's pretty much scrubbed from history. Like, even when the network was on, you could not search for Benoit. They kept his matches on there, but you could not search for him. Like, he would not show up. Even, like, his WCW matches, they wouldn't show up. They were still there, but... But, you know, I mean, I get to a point. I do. I kind of get it. But also, like, he still existed, you know? And what he did was horrific. And I'm not disputing that at all. I mean, I think that was a totally different person than what he was when he was wrestling years ago, but again. Yeah, that was a bit of an egg on the face. You think you would have got that information prior? I mean, especially being like that big of a company. You know, I mean, I believe that. I mean, right? But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your favorite wrestler probably was abusive to a spouse. So, I mean, take that as you will. Not a great look, but like, I mean, what do you do? Austin was. Pretty sure Taker was. I mean, most of the great wrestlers from that era were kind of pieces of shit. Let's just be real. Like, there's no way around that. There's no way around that. I mean, Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels, Flair, Rey Mysterio? Rey Mysterio is just a bad wrestler. I said good wrestlers. Wasn't even his kid. Wild. I don't like Rey Mysterio. I do not like Rey Mysterio. I've never liked Rey Mysterio. I don't get Rey Mysterio. He is the epitome of mediocrity. He is just awful. I love you. I love you, UFO. Rey Mysterio has never had a good match. I could not tell you a good Rey Mysterio match. At least solo. Again, that's mostly Eddie carrying everything. Psychosis' back was heavy that match. I mean, there were some good matches against, you know, like Shabo and everything, but like, again. I just don't believe it. It's never good. It's never good. It's never good. I can never believe in Rey Mysterio. It does take two to tango to a point. It does take two to tango to a point. Okay. I mean, Conan did a lot of the heavy lifting for most of his WCW run. So, like, I don't know. Like, what do you want from me? I don't like Rey Mysterio. I will die on that hill. AJ Styles could, you know, drag anyone through a good match. So could, like, Kenny Omega. Marco's like, I don't even want to talk to this dude anymore. I've never liked Rey Mysterio. That is 100% fact. Yeah. He did. He did. Oh. UFO, don't leave. There's better wrestlers out there. We'll help you find one. You know, one that can actually wrestle. Moose is weird. I don't get Moose either. I don't know. He shows up and I'm like, alright. I guess. I guess. He's a catchphrase. That's fair. That's probably the best way to describe him. That is a fair. He definitely is a catchphrase. I haven't watched a whole lot of that of them. Like I don't. Like, the System's his group, right? Isn't it? Like, I've only ever seen Moose in, like, crossovers. I don't really... UFO really left. What? So bad. What is this? Gotcha. Wait, I don't know. I That's TNA, right? I feel like Moose has showed up in something I watched. Was he in AEW for like a second? Brian Myers. That's probably when I saw him. I mean, I've seen promos and stuff of his like since then, but like, it's probably the only time I would have seen him wrestle. Unwillingly, I guess. That's the Jagok's done, friends. I had a tissue we could panel line it. You're both still here, thank God. Didn't lose him yet, friends. Pretty sick Gundam kit. I watch Myers and Cardona. Like I watch like their action figure videos. they do get a little insufferable. Just trying to like push their own stuff. Like Cardona bought like thousands of dollars worth of like mint on card, like vintage Ghostbuster figures, and then just like ripped them all. Like, why? You know, I think Cardona's okay. I think Myers like peaked a long time ago. Like, he peaked a long time ago, and he's just been kind of riding on the small coattails Cardona has, if that makes sense. I mean, that's just my general observation, to be honest with you. Maybe that's a bad one, but I feel like Cardona still like actually. I feel like Cardona reinvented himself at least and did great in GCW, which I think he's still in, right? Whereas Brian Myers, he's just like, I don't know. Like, he has no character. At least Cardona, he had the Broski, and then he had the indie superstar or something, or whatever his like new one is. Well, he had the internet superstar or something, and then after it got released, he has this new one or something. I can't, whatever, you know what I mean. He at least tries to reinvent his character, and he's entertaining. He showed up in AEW a couple times, but like Brian Myers is just like, okay. Zack Ryder was cool. He had it. Like, Brian Myers was always great deathmatch king. Yeah, like at least he like tries gimmicks, does stuff. Like, I don't know what Brian Myers did. He stayed in WWE for a while, did nothing, got released, showed up in TNA, and I guess he's still there. I've seen one match with him, and I think it was like a pandemic TNA match. Like, no, we're just chilling, UFO. I was hoping Carla would show up. I can go get another beer if you guys want to sit and talk for a little bit. Go one more tall boy. Pounders, sorry, they're pounders. I think Zack Ryder did. Like, I will not deny him. I think he definitely did, and he has his own thing outside of wrestling, based on wrestling. But I think it's probably the most lateral move you could have done. He took his interest, which was toys, and his profession, wrestling, and just, you know, what we've all dreamed of as kids. You know, and he's got that going, and he still wrestles relatively good matches. Yeah, like I like I said, I watch his toy hunt videos. I haven't in a while. Market 6 UFO. Yeah, that's also fair. That's fair. Like, I think he deserved better. I mean, again, he's not super old. He's probably 40, right? Yeah. I believe that. It's like one of those weird butterfly effects for sure. But you know who's not really in that conversation? Brian Myers. Like, I mean, I'm so glad that he got his WrestleMania moment with his best friend for the tag things. His tweets about Chelsea are wild. They are wild. I'm like, I can't argue with you. Like, you do get to stay in her hotel room all Mania. You were there for that shot? Hell yeah. And like, that's awesome. Like, I wish. That's like me and Bro Chizo winning a tag title. Like, that's wild, you know? Just growing up together, grinding the same amount. 2 point, obviously. One of them was more memorable. And then getting that. Sure, they didn't really do much with it, but... right? And yeah, he's getting a tello rendered. Hopefully he's using not his teeth. But like, even Chelsea, her first run wasn't the best. And then she went to the Indies and did her whole like weird with the gimmick she's kind of doing. She kind of started back with like her mess, like the wild hot mess. I think it was hot mess. Yeah, stay away from the Chicken Hearts, Dudex, and Raven. The hot mess was fun, and then you know she's doing great, which is a shame. I feel like that happens so much. That happens so much, and you hate to see it. You do. I was talking to someone today, and I was like, I don't care about Adam Cole anymore. Like, I feel like Adam Cole peaked. Honestly, in NXT. His only other memorable thing. That's true. That's true, Sean. I mean, that's fair. But his only memorable thing in AEW would either be dating Britt Baker or his bromance with MJF. I think that was fantastic. I love that. Like, I know Sean doesn't like MJF, but like, I thought that was fantastic. There was some great promos when they went to get food together, and like, it was fantastic. I loved that. I thought that was fantastic. But then he got injured, and they did the whole devil thing, and like, I don't care. I don't care. Go away, Adam Cole. Like, I don't care about your group. It's not new group. It's the same group you had for a decade now. I mean that's fair, but he's not injured now. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and Adam Cole look the same in a singlet. Like, what are you doing, dude? You're a professional wrestler. Like, I'm not body shaming anybody. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Typhoon. Okay, I love the natural disasters. Earthquake and Typhoon are some of my favorites. So it's not like a body shame thing. That dude just doesn't even look like a wrestler anymore. Like, he just looks like an orange regular dude off the street. He has no aura. He's got nothing. I just don't get it. I don't care about his group anymore. Like, I don't need you and Kyle O'Reilly doing the same thing you did for 15 years. Like, I'm done. We're good. We had the undisputed, the not trademark infringement AEW version of that, and then whatever they are now. I don't even remember. The uninterrupted, or whatever they are. Like, you got nothing. Like, I don't care. Paragon, that's it. Thank you. Paragon. I can never read a shirt. I don't know who does the font for those, but like, you can't read that. Paragon, that's it. Like, who cares? Yeah, let him do their own thing. Roddy's cool. I can't even think. What's the guy that left? I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't even see him as like a mid-card guy anymore. And that's Bobby Fish. Thank you. Jesus. Sorry. I like Kyle. Kyle and Roddy as a team was great. Roddy had a good run in AEW for a little while there while Kyle was out. And they came back with that Kyle storyline, and then they like never went anywhere with it because it was back on Adam Cole. You know, the whole will he, won't he thing, which was cool, and we should have had a comeuppance, but we never did. He just kind of like joined back with Adam, which okay. Like, give us like an interview with them, have them like fight each other, split up, and do their own thing. Like, I don't care. Adam Cole's phoning it in. No one cares. Bobby Fish jumped ship. He thought Triple H was gonna save his life, and then, well, he's in TNA now, right? Big rate. Kyle unfortunately has that neck injury. I get that. Which is a shame. But Bobby, he's nowhere now. I haven't kept track of him. I don't really care. That's why Bobby's never really... Bobby's probably always the weakest link out of all of them. Even when it was undisputed, like, didn't super care. I believe it. All I know is, like, where's the lie meme from him. That's it. Yeah. Back stuff makes me uncomfortable, so I always loved Roddy's. That was Roddy's stick, right? His whole shtick was back stuff. Wasn't he like the backbreaker messiah or something like that at some point? I'm sorry, friends. It's been a while. Like, it's hard to keep track of everyone's gimmicks. Or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I think they could do great by themselves. Just always being tied to Adam Cole. I don't know. Even like I feel like Adam and like even Aleister Black, Malachi, whatever, like Messiah of the Backbreaker. See, I was close. I hate back stuff. I hate backbreakers. They make me cringe every time. Like not in like a uncomfortable way. Like ooh, that had to hurt. I mean, I understand how they work and everything, but still, I'm just like, god damn. I think Cole just needs to go back to his streaming and playing games and maybe being like a PR guy or something to promote like whatever he's doing and just like not wrestle anymore. Like I feel like his heart's not in it anymore. Like they had him on commentary this week and like I couldn't remember a thing he said because I just didn't care. Which again, honestly, my opinion is not everyone's opinion. I understand that, but I don't know. I mean, unless you get the Hurt Business, like maybe going against Paragon for some reason. But again, he's got a mid-card title that he didn't really have to win off of Garcia, right? Like, I don't think that helped anybody. I think a win, if Garcia would have beat him, it would have solidified his actual reign as someone good. But like again, I don't know. I don't know if like a title shows up on ROH or something. I don't know. It did. It did. It really did. It ruined that whole storyline. I think if he wouldn't have got injured and they could have wrapped up that whole Devil storyline like 2 months earlier, it would have been better. For sure. And that was a good storyline. Like that ruined like a year's worth of pretty solid programming. Like I don't like all the swerves and everything were great. You know, I mean, I wish the Devil would have been someone else, especially with him injured. Like I feel like you didn't have to commit. Like you had, you know, so many options at that point. I don't know who would have been best. But if Cole couldn't perform, then you should have pivoted the whole storyline, you know? Like, or made the Devil work for Cole or something, you know? Like, layer it later once Cole was more able to be in the ring. Like, I feel like you missed the ship. Like everything leading up to it was great. And then the reveal was like, oh, that's great. He's sitting in a chair because he can't stand. Like, this is what we needed. I don't know what happened to Wardlow. I don't know. I don't think he's injured. I just think he got sidelined. Again, Cole came back. Wardlow was his henchman when he had like a whole team. and did not with him. Though, I don't know. I think Wardlow was great at some points, but like when he went on to do like his own stuff, when he was just doing like the multiple power bombs and like his promos about saying how, you know, about his mother and stuff, which, I mean, I get, that's cool, but like they never hit. I mean, it's great to come out and do that once in a while, but like I feel like he never had like a solid promo against someone else. It was just him talking about his hard knock life, which is great, but we need to see you like beat non-jobbers. Does that make sense? Like squash matches here, like, I get that you need squash matches here and there to build some stuff up, but you also need some significant wins to give some validity to, you know, either streak or building up a character. And I feel like they never committed. I mean, beating the shit out of Evil Uno is not like like the same, you know. Though I wish the Dark Order would come back and actually do something, but I think that ship sailed too. We had a glimpse, but it was not meant to be. It's just stuff like that. Like I don't know. There are. That's fair. This kind of always the problem. Like a bloated roster. Like what do you do with everybody? You know, I mean, you give people their time. You cannot sit here and tell me Wardlow did not have his time. He had his time to try to hone his character, you know, connect with fans. And it feels like a dickhead thing to say, but he failed. Like, you know, I think he did okay. If Wardlow popped up again, I'd pop. I'd be like, all right, hell yeah, Wardlow, what are we doing? But it's what you do from there. You can't say Tony didn't give him a chance. Like, you can give him all the time in the world, but if they can't perform to a certain extent, like, what are you supposed to do? And like you said, there's more big man. Another like mid-card big guy that doesn't really do a whole lot, Lance Archer. I know he's in the Callis family now. If you can't, right? Blue Chew would have helped. Yeah. What can Wardlow do? Exactly. I don't even think Hobbs. I don't think even does promos. I can't remember a Hobbs promo in a hot minute. But like, he's a big dude. You know. And I think he does great. Brian Cage is a big dude. But they're big dudes with not a whole lot of character, if that makes sense. Big Bill's an interesting one. You bring an interesting character to the fold. I hated End Zone Cass. Okay, the most memorable moment of End Zone Cass to me is the shark cage match where Enzo lubed himself up and slipped through the bars. I don't even remember who it was against. That's just all I remember. And I like I don't know if I like their learning tree, but I like Big Bill and what's his name? It's something Dog, isn't that his name? I like their. Well, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I feel like there's like a slow Brian Keith. Jesus Christ. Brian, thank you. Bad Apple. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. I like their. I don't know if it's happening anymore, but there's that slow. It was slow. You know, getting over. You know, turning on Jericho thing. Which I don't. Where's Jericho? I'm not mad about it. Let's calm down. I don't mean that in any way. I'm sure Fozzie's doing a tour, you know, with, you know, motorcycles and COVID's the opening act, so I'm sure they're doing great down there. But like, you know, that would have been nice to have that come to fruition, to maybe have like Bill and Brian Keith be like weird tweener baby faces or something. I don't know. I think didn't they just have a match against? No. I feel like tag wrestling in AEW has kind of taken like a sidestep recently, which is a shame because I feel like that was like some of the best part of AEW. FTR is kind of like anymore. The tag champions Hurt Business, I don't think they're that great. I don't know. Bobby Lashley has never moved my needle in any direction. He's the most meh dude in the world. Shelton Benjamin's more enjoyable than MVP or Bobby Lashley to me. Bobby Lashley or Jericho? Blue Chew. I need to get some Blue Chew. UFO said it's great. Actually, UFO said it didn't do anything for him, but you can't say you didn't say it, though. I don't know. I feel like all like the good mid-card stories kind of stalled. All the men's mid-card stories. I think the mid-card women's stuff is still good. Mercedes kind of hogging up most of it. It's kind of a bummer. I said that. I fixed myself. I don't think it would help, but I think like another mid-card women's title would be nice, like a international title or something, a TV title even. I guess the TBS title is the TV title, so I guess like an international title. There's something else for them to like pine for, or maybe like a tournament for it, like every couple months. I don't know. That wouldn't be bad. Though there is still Ember. She's still ROH champion, right? Guess more of that. I don't watch. Tag belt, I think tag belts would work. I do. I think there's enough women talent that tag belts would work. You can put Will and Chris together. We had Harley and Anna Jay, Penelope and Mega Bane. Christ, you can put Tony with somebody. I don't know who. Off the top of my head, you know. Just for matches. Obviously, Tony doesn't need a tag belt. But you know what I mean? Like, there's not even all of them. Ty Conte, I think, is still around. Takala, or whatever her name is, whatever the Spider Girl is. She just popped up. Plenty of Stardom names you could use, too. You know, like, there's a lot there. Thekla. I never knew how to pronounce it. Even when she was in Japan, I didn't know. Without the H. Thekla. Tekla. Me and Carla looked it up. It was Ty's last match was 2024 or something, like January or something, I thought. I think a tag bout would have. You could throw the women's, the ROH. You like make it a multi. I want to say federation, but you know what I mean. Make it both companies tag belt, or take the ROH titles and make them. I don't want to say universal tag titles or something like that. You know, I don't know. I do think there's a problem with AEW is they have so many titles because they brought ROH in that some of them just fall stagnant or they just don't matter. Like the trio titles, okay. Like who even well, the trio titles. I'll be honest. I think the trio titles got derailed with the whole Punk garbage. Kind of ruined them. Kind of have like a stain on them. I get that. But like again, the men's like tag division is kind of like plummeted. You know, which is a shame. Like I said, AEW's tag division was amazing for years, and it's just kind of stagnated at this point. I understand there's bigger storylines being pushed. You know, they're interweaving solo storylines of most of the people that were in this tag team, sort of. I don't know. I love Jack Perry. I think when he came back as the scapegoat was fantastic. Absolute fantastic. And you know what? I think AEW give people time off like that, which I hope that's just all it is fantastic. Like I like that. You know, it gives them time to rest. Hopefully, you know, work out so you don't look like Adam Cole. But I like Jack Perry. I did. Though his like last match was weird. He was weird. Didn't Garcia and Daddy Magic kidnap him and then let him go? I don't remember. It was weird. It was weird, right? That was his last match, I think. I mean, him showing up in New Japan program and ripping up the AEW contract was pretty badass. Right? It was weird. It was weird. It was a weird, like, what do I do with this? I'm sorry if you guys aren't into wrestling. I feel like it's all we talk about is wrestling, but I feel like if you like Toku, you like wrestling. It's close enough. But yeah, like Jack Perry would be great. Jack Perry. So what do you do? What do you do? Who beats Mox? Honestly, like pitch me your ideas. Darby's lost every time he's gone against Mox, as far as I know. Hey, no better time than now, UFO. Ospreay got sidelined on it because Hangman won. But like, if Hangman doesn't win, then what do we do with Hangman? You know? I mean, I guess they kind of left the whole swerve thing open-ended. But like, do I need... Like, the swerve thing needs a break. That's fine. Maybe him go after the Bucks. I don't know. Kenny's not going to do it. Kenny's not going to do it. I don't know. Honestly, Ospreay losing the Hangman, like, squashed any, like, idea of that happening. Like, I don't see it, you know? Swerve got screwed by the Young Bucks when he probably should have won it. I mean, I think so too, and that's the great part, you know. It's there. Like, all the seeds are planted. You just gotta let them grow a little bit. Let's not do the same match every night of the week for 4 months for nothing to happen and then do it again. But I mean, like, all the seeds are planted. I think we're gonna get Ospreay versus Swerve for a little bit after the promo Wednesday. But like, who else? I don't know. I don't see Darby as like a main event dude. Like, okay, maybe main event, but not like. I don't see him as a heavyweight champion. Obviously, he weighs as much as me, but which, I mean, that trumps everything at the end of the day. But like, what do you do? What do you do with Darby? Like, I just don't know who you move up. I mean, okay, sure, give Hangman it again, but like, I thought Hangman had a decent title reign. And I mean, that's fair. And you know, I think I get the whole like trying to prove himself again. I mean, Hangman's been in like some of the best stories of AEW. The whole stuff with Kenny, with first the Young Bucks, and like Kenny. I don't know. Maybe he shows up and he's just amazing, but like I think they truly dropped the ball when they did not pull the trigger on Orange Cassidy beating Mox. I think it's where it all fell apart. Truly, they had that whole story of Mox trying to get the newcomers, the AEW homegrown, to get better, rise up, be something. They had the Dark Order. They had Orange Cassidy. Cassidy had his feuds with all of Mox dudes. He beat them all. Even Yuta, he had that like actual like feud with, because they were like roommates and all that. They had that, and then they just don't pull the trigger on OC. Like, why? Like, that was the moment. That was the moment. That would have saved us from like what, 8 months of this just boring storyline. Like, I don't care. I truly don't care. I think that was it. I think that's where they messed up. I think OC, even as an interim champion, would have been fine. And you can strap it on someone else that's maybe a little more picturesque for the championship. But I think if you wanted to build up your homegrown stars and give some validity to them, that was the moment. But no, they just squashed all of them. And then this Mox thing turned into there was someone else making him do this, and then that got dropped, and then he just keeps the title in because he is the title. Like, I don't care. They did have it again with Swerve. I think Swerve should have won. The Young Bucks could have came back, but I feel like they should have helped Swerve. Should have helped Swerve because they're trying to get back at Mox for running out of the company, the Death Riders or whatever. And then have the whole thing where Swerve has like a debt to them or something. Something like that. I don't know. Had that come up and like get in his head that he's not worthy because like he got it's like it writes freaking self. But like, I don't know. Again, 2 solid examples right there where they just could have strapped it on people that not even needed it. I think the company needed it. Like, it's weird having a wrestling company where the main title isn't the focal point. Like, I find that so weird. So weird. Like, I don't care about the Death Riders. I like Moxley. I think Moxley can put on a decent match when he's in the right mood. Mainly with like Japanese wrestlers. I think his style is so down with them. Like, he just likes it strong style, and he likes bleeding, which is fine. But like, if he's just trying to do like a classic match, it just doesn't really jive very well. I don't know. I'm just over it. Like, I don't care. I just don't care. Like, when Swerve lost, that deflated me so much. It's like, why? Like, and then you have Darby come and win. Like, I mean, if you can build it up to where I care, hell yeah, let's go. But like, again, I still think OC should have won. Should have won. I think maybe Yuta should have turned on Mox, helped OC. There. Tied the bow. That's it. Mox finally gets his vacation he never got because CM Punk's a baby, and call it a day. Like, I don't know. We do, and I love Hangman. I've always loved Hangman. I loved Hangman's like slowly descent and just being like drunk loser, and second guessing himself and like falling apart. That was probably like my favorite. Millennial Anxious Cowboy is like one of my favorite things ever. Like, I want that on a t-shirt still. mean, that's true. That's true, but like, I don't know. I feel like Hangman is established. OC's like he's on the cusp edge. Sorry, cusp. I'm reading what I think it means. Darby, I don't think is there. I think OC is elevated himself beyond Darby. Darby got stuck in the the Sting cyclone for a while, which I think was fantastic. I think Sting and Darby did great work for Sting's final run. Kevin, hello! How are you, Kevin? You done with work? Like, Darby always had that. I think that whole run with Sting was fantastic. I'm glad you're done. Happy to hear that. Maybe if Kevin's here, maybe I'll have my final beer. I mean, that's true. That's true. That's fair. But also, Hangman was, you know... Ooh, what kind of Subway you get? Hangman was already established with, like, the Elite and everything, you know? I mean... Oh, man. That tag match with Kenny and Hangman versus the Young Bucks is amazing. Like, I still think about that. Like, Hangman hesitating, like, maybe doing that buckshot on Kenny. It's so good. It's so good. God, is that so good. I still think about it all the time. All the time. It's a beast. All the meats. Avocados. I don't like that. I don't know why Subway had like a rebrand, like all these like wild names. Like, just give me the sweet chicken teriyaki, okay? There's no deal. I mean, if you want me to hang out a little later, you know, no, you don't have to. I'll have another drink. I was waiting for Karla, but I guess my son didn't cooperate. Sadly, she didn't. So I finished my butt chug, sir. I don't even know how to prove to you that I'm doing that. Just chug. Oh, the pounders. I don't know. 45 for a pounder, I guess. Gonna hang out for a little bit then, because I'll go to bed after trying a pounder of bourbon on it. I don't know. But Barney, hello! How was Barney's stream? Your first stream. Proud of you, Barney. Let's go. But I did say to Karla, Hangman did that promo. He said, in 7 weeks, I'm going to beat John Moxley. I was like, oh my God, it's like Groundhog's Day. I got 7 more weeks of goddamn Moxley not doing anything with the championship. Like, please. Please, give us something. We're talking about AEW right now. We're just talking about wrestling in general. It's been kind of pivoted around. We talked about ECW for a little bit, and then some TNA, and then GCW, and WWE, now we're AEW. Just kind of going around, just talking about wrestling. Hell yeah, Barty, let's go. Let's go. Wish I could have watched more. I've always wanted to play Chrono Trigger. Is that what it's called? Give stick 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing either, other than literally just holding it for Darby. I super expected Darby to show up at the end of Double or Nothing. I really did. Like, maybe not even an end, at just an Anarchy match. guys having fun still? We're still good. I see why Carla didn't show up. She is, she's passed out. Why can't she get behind AEW? Talk to me, Barty. Come on. Give me some actual reads. All Elite Blading? What's that mean? So, like, what wrestling do you like now? Evolution? Evolution is your pick for a good faction. Yeah, it's weird. It just seems like you like Ric Flair. Do you not like the Attitude Era? Ric Flair could bleed. I think his blonde hair helps so much. What are you talking about? All Elite blading when Ric Flair is probably the next to Abdullah the Butcher is probably the most bladed person in this goddamn earth. Like Ric Flair would blade after like a sneeze. Like what is happening, Marty? Like come on, you're not coming with me any logic. No one really, the only person that really blades in AEW is probably Moxley. Like legitimately, I think Moxley has played a lot, but like I feel like Harley messed up her nose this week. Like that was legit. Oh, who was the pizza? Oh, that's shit. Marco will know. Oh my god, he's a GCW guy, isn't he? I don't think any of that's true, Barty. Nick fucking Gage, that's it. Nick Gage. Nick Gage died. Came back. Was tasteful? Like Flair, like after like 89, Flair bladed every match. Every match. I mean, in fairness, Moxley pretty much just does hardcore matches anymore. What's your problem with blading? Like, I don't understand. Let's have an honest conversation, Barry. Let's talk here. Nick Gage, that's it. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. He got the, he died, didn't he, right? Like, he got, they used the wrong, light tubes and slit his throat, right? Isn't that what happened? He like, died in the, helicopter? Brought him back? Flair definitely bladed on a Nitro. I don't think Flair wrestled a lot of Nitro. Let's not confuse that. But Flair, like, I don't... Barney, what's happening? Tell me you're a Ric Flair mark, but say you're not Ric Flair. Why are you blading, Barney? What are you doing? Oh, we're talking about Nick Gage. I mean, Nick Gage. I mean, Marco will probably... No, he didn't slit his own throat. They used... you have to use a special fluorescent light tubes. So they like shatter correctly. But if you get the wrong gauge ones, I don't really know what the actual gauge you're supposed to use is. They shard. I know, I just didn't know if you heard me. Was that Dave Arquette? I thought Nick Gage died though. Like didn't he have something really bad happen to him? Dave Arquette, that makes sense. You're right. Thank you. Marco keeps me honest. Nick Gage, professional wrestler, sustained a serious injury during a light match which involved in a fight involving Lufisto. The injury occurred when he took a bump onto a light tube, resulting in a laceration that severed an artery in his arm, requiring him to be airlifted to the hospital. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. That okay. So I had... Okay. That is fair, Marco. So, Arquette versus Nick Gage. Arquette got his throat slit, but Nick Gage definitely did a bad light tube bump and got an artery cut. Weird that happened. Just, okay. So I just misremembered. But yeah, it definitely happened to both of them. How many wrestlers died in freak accidents? Sadly, La Parka, one of my favorite wrestlers. La Parka 2, right? La Parka, no, the original La Parka. I get them confused. He was La Parka. L.A. Park. Because La Parka, that's very confusing. But anyway, he died, took a weird bump on the floor and died. So what do you think good wrestling is, Barty? Like I'm not listen. I'm not all for like trying to kill yourself. But Ray, stop it, you. Like, is that your hang up with AEW? Because there's a whole lot more there. I mean, there is a lot of blood, but usually it's like to end a feud. Sawa. Yeah. This is wild, Party. I thought you were a man of taste. He did. Oh, that match was fantastic. That was a real bloody match. That was an uncomfortable match. That's the one where Swerve hung Hangman, right? And then they did the cage match to blow it off, and they didn't like the cinder block spot or the... There was a gimmick chair shot that everyone's upset about. Coming from me? I'm a man of taste. Okay, don't look at this Bush Light. It's all they had at the bar. So can I get some pounders to go? And they're like, I got Bush Light. I was like, all right, I got. But like, you don't. What is this gonna do? Okay, but the Attitude Era is just blood. Alright, UFO. Hope to see you in the morning. I'm gonna finish my beer since Kevin showed up and Barty's arguing with me. Macho versus Steamboat. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've seen that one. I've watched the Ric Flair versus Steamboat trilogy. It's fantastic. Still think like the second match is probably the best, but you too, UFO. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Ray's terrible, but it's okay. Good night. Bye. Okay, but like I don't know where this weird idea of like AEW's nothing but blood. They're such great matches. I mean, a lot of the pay-per-view matches end in blood. That's just because like I think that's like the ultimate blow off for a match. It's just going balls to the wall. Like Tony versus Mariah May was amazing. Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker Lights Out match was probably one of the best women's cage matches of all time. Swerve and Hangman 2 and 3, I think they were fantastic. Like, I like a Crimson match. Well, WrestleMania 3, Mantra versus Sting. Really? That's the one? That's the one? That's like saying Bundy versus Hogan at, like, what, WrestleMania 2 is fantastic. Or is that WrestleMania? It's WrestleMania 2. I don't know about that, Barney. I don't know about that. I don't think any early, like, super early WWF matches are that fantastic. If you wanted good matches in that era, the WCW stuff was pretty great. It's good. It's okay. It's palatable, especially in that time frame. When like Mark the Model Martel spraying perfume on people, cologne, I guess. But what an interesting take, Barty. I like this. Tell me more. Tell me more about what you like. Yeah, Rick the Model Martel. Just a bow tie? Okay, no, tell me more though. Like, honestly, I've seen it. I've watched all the WrestleMania. I fell asleep through like some of the later ones. I just don't quite remember, but now that you say it's WrestleMania 3, I kind of vaguely remember. Is that what that is? So you don't like Jake the Snake in AEW? Man, Barty, man. Have you watched wrestling? Oh, Howard Finkel. Oh god, this is one with Alice Cooper. Okay. Oh, Coco Beware. He was great. I mean, you better meet him now. He's not doing so hot. I mean, I believe him, Nothi. It's not that. It's just weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't have. I like Kamala too. Let's go. How's the wedding planning going? I have no problem with 80s wrestling. It's very specific breed in America. I think 80s Japanese wrestling is unhinged. Okay, and then once you start early 90s, that's insane. I mean, I don't think they're weird. I think I don't. How can I put this? I don't know how to put this like nicely, or not even. I don't mean it like in a bad way. I'm not either. And there's some clinics out there. Okay, Lex Luger in like late 80s WCW is fantastic. Doesn't get any credit. But like, it's just a different brand of wrestling. Like not I don't mean like WWF or AEW or anything. It's just different. Well, for the time, it is what it is, but it's a different flavor. Like you can like flavors. Like Penta, Seth, Kevin Owens, and more. Okay. But like, I feel like you specifically don't like AEW for some reason. When there are fantastic wrestlers, you like Penta and AEW? Kevin Owens hasn't done anything of the last decent thing he did was when he wrestled Austin at what, WrestleMania 42 or something? I don't even know. What WrestleMania are we at now? 45? Yeah, I do. I love La Parka. Anyone who plays a steel chair like a guitar is alright in my books, okay? Listen, love La Parka. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I have a La Parka mask. I have a couple of La Parka shirts. Before it became a bit... Oh, please. Please. Enlighten me on this. How did Jack Perry become a bitch? I miss Luchasaurus. I hope he's doing well. Enlighten me on this, because we might just take a dark turn here. Boy, don't like where this is headed. How is Jack Perry the bitch in that situation? I knew it too, Sean. I know it was coming. How is he the bitch? What do you mean? Punk was being a baby about it. I think Perry called him out at the largest event of wrestling history. Don't let anyone change any sort of idea. At the largest wrestling event of all time. And say, real glass, cry about it. CM Punk didn't choke him out at all. They released the footage. He attacked a man for no reason. CM Punk is the worst thing that ever happened in professional wrestling and forever will be the worst thing in professional wrestling until he either retires or gets injured. For good, because his old, frail, fragile, Pepsi-soaked body is not fit for a ring. What do you mean it's a rental car? Tony Khan is a freaking billionaire. You think he cares about a rental car? Cry me a river. Why? CM Punk is I said it in a podcast, I'll say it again. CM Punk is the drizzling shits of wrestling. Forever will be. Are you saying some poor wrestler who had to rent a car, but again, AEW pays for all their transportation and also lodging, which WWE does not, but that's okay. I digress. Some poor wrestler had to pay for a rent-a-car that Jack Perry took from them and then decided to take a glass bump on it. I just don't understand how you could like CM Punk. He is the insufferable baby that never grew up, okay? The most notable CM Punk thing is his crybaby pipe bomb because he wasn't getting what he wanted, because he didn't want to play ball in a business that you had to play ball in. I understand things changed, okay? But apparently his mentality never did. All right, I understand. He still got a title belt on him, and it took him what, 20 years to get his WrestleMania moment, and that had to make a main event that didn't involve a title, a main event on night one of WrestleMania. Like, what's happening? What is happening? Party. He's a terrible wrestler to begin with. Like, yeah, like, he's terrible. Drag Colt Cabana through the mud because he's a bank account with his elderly mother he helps out. Like, that's freaking weird. Like, just freaking weird stuff, okay? Alright, just weird. best reigns of that time? Didn't he only have it for like a week and then just left with it? I mean, I'm not knocking the quality of that era of WWF. I'm sure it was riveting. But what's happening? I feel like it's a weird revisionist history. Absolutely weird. That's weird. No, oh my god, I've never met a CM Punk fan in like a CM Punk fan that will like fight for him. Okay, but like, is that good? Was that good? But for what end? Like, what was the point? Running from the... See? Sean, you're a homie. My Christ. I'm not going to sit here and dispute that the... Yeah. Wrestlers have flaws, especially from that era. That's fair, but also... Like... You could have flaws and not be a whiny bitch. Like, it's not hard. I have flaws. I don't think I'm a whiny bitch who cries when I don't get stuff my way. I mean, I don't understand. What's happening? That's weird. I mean, I hated Punk before AEW, so I'll admit that. I thought his pipe bomb was the dumbest thing ever. Okay. Sure. But what do you mean? Like, I don't understand. Cena is the most staple blueprint of a wrestler. Okay? Your eyes way too much fair. Like, he is just old school, wanted what he wanted. Okay? But he kept it to himself. He kept the politics in the locker room, okay? He didn't make a show of it or anything. He played the game. Like, I'm CM Punk. I'm straight edge. I'm so cool. Are you though? Are you? Come. Okay, and CM Punk did the exact same thing. Exact same thing. He just did the same thing. I guarantee the triple threat from Mania got bumped because CM Punk wanted to main event a Mania. I guarantee you, because that match, the women's main event for the World Women's title, at least one of them should have main evented. There's no question about that. It was a great match. Rhea, Io Sky, and Bianca. That should have main evented. They deserve that. Not just an old, shriveled up old man. Well, The Rock's a different thing. Even right. Yeah, right? Rollins didn't need to put over. CM Punk didn't. If you think CM Punk put over Rollins, you're wrong. Paul freaking Heyman put over Rollins. Paul Heyman was the linchpin of that entire thing. He was the absolute character method actor of that whole situation. Paul Heyman carried that feud on his freaking back, okay? I don't even think Paul Heyman's that great of a human being, but Paul Heyman is the one that did everything. Everything. And you know what? Seth did a better job than CM Punk in that whole build up to that. 100% he did. I've never cared about CM Punk, but his promo when he came out telling Paul Heyman that CM Punk was not his friend was probably the best Punk promo. Seth promo ever. Like, hands down. I don't think Seth Rollins ever did a better promo than that. Ever. And the whole ending where he said, Paul, you owe me one. Fantastic. That was amazing. And that was all Seth Rollins. That was all Seth. Heyman barely, I don't think Heyman even talked in that whole promo. That was the pinnacle of all the hard work Seth Rollins. I don't even like Seth Rollins that much. Okay? Truly. I think he's great. I don't have a problem with him. Maybe I'm a little jealous he married Becky Lynch, but that is not here nor there. That is probably, honestly, the greatest Seth Rollins promo ever. Okay, they had a 6-month goddamn feud over a bracelet that no one cares about. That is nothing, Barty. I don't even know where you're going with this. That was probably the most boring, most Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll give it a little bit. Hold on, I'll give it a little bit because Drew looked okay in it. I'll give it a little bit, but the whole premise of that entire feud was ridiculous, and it lasted about 3 months, maybe 6 months too long. It should have been a one and done. I don't think it built Drew up at all. I think what built Drew up was his Intercontinental match against Gunther. It was probably a better build up for Drew than anything. Was it though? Was it? Barty, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to like everything your heroes do. First off, if CM is your hero, we should probably talk, okay? Because that's a terrible take. That's a terrible take. The last good Hell in a Cell WWE match was Cody versus Seth Rollins, okay, with Cody with a torn pec, because that was just a Herculean effort by a man who knows how to play ball and prove that he deserves what he gets. Okay, Cody Rhodes understood the assignment. All right, Punk had to pay to get himself in. Yeah, that's true. Drew had some great tweets about that whole match. Marco, come on. I need you on my side. My lord. Sean's on my side. I know you're not like a huge Punk fan, Marco. We might fight, Barty. CM Punk's the worst. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's the most toxic thing in professional wrestling. Marco, how? Why? But why? He's been that same insufferable person that he was in AEW for his entire life. Like, he's the most entitled person ever. Like, the best thing that ever come from CM Punk is maybe Serena Deeb. And that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Like, that is all his legacy should be. Is getting more Serena Deeb, okay? Like, no one cares about CM Punk. God, he is just... My God. It's not even like... I don't need a Pepsi plunge. I need a Pepsi exorcist from this... The worst thing, like, it's not even like go away amazing heel heat. It's not even like go away heat for being just boring. He's just legitimately such a bad person. It's hard to care. It's hard to, like, how could you back such a self-entitled human being? Like, just terrible. Hypocritical even. The only reason he went back to WWE is because he was trying to get back at AEW. Looks just fine, whatever. Again, petty AF. I mean, I like Pepsi too, but Diet Pepsi. But mostly just like a splash of my rum and Cokes. But still, like, it's the worst. CM Punk is the worst. He is. I will die on that hill. I will fight anybody. Punk is the worst thing that ever happened to wrestling. 100%. 100%. I cannot think of a worse thing that ever happened to wrestling. Cannot. You give Cena 6 more title reigns before you even look at Punk. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Margo. In the ring. We're talking about ring work. Okay, not outside the ring. 2 point. Party, why do you have ads? What's Party doing with ads? What's the bomb? That doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. We already had the Benoit talk earlier. It doesn't apply. As a wrestler, I liked Benoit. What he did was a terrible, terrible, absolute heinous thing. Heinous? Heinous? You know what I mean. That's not... It has nothing to do with the business. That was... Well, I mean, it kind of did. Maybe a effect. That's all. Again, that's WWE and their whole concussion thing. That was a tragedy that probably could have been prevented, but probably not. I don't know. I mean, again, we already had this conversation on the show. Yeah, great wrestler, horrible person. CM Punk just horrible wrestler, horrible person. Like they don't compare. I'm not. Now Marco's mad at me. What about Owen Hart? How does Owen Hart apply to CM Punk? That does I don't understand. I could see where you're going with the Benoit thing, but I don't get the Owen Hart thing. Like Owen Hart. I didn't even like Owen Hart. I remember someone told me Owen Hart died when I was in a cafeteria in elementary school. I don't understand how this applies. Oh, that's not that wasn't a how can I put it? It wasn't a scripted event. I didn't say he was bad. I did not say Owen was bad. I never said Owen was bad. Did I? Oh yeah, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. That pile driver is still rough to watch. But no, I didn't say Owen. I never said Owen was bad. I just said I never had a chance to watch when I was a kid. I don't like Bret Hart very much. I think the only good Bret Hart match, there's two. It would be Austin and Bret Hart at King of the Ring. That was King of the Ring, right? And WWF In Your House, what, 94? I mean, he has some okay matches. Bret Hart never did it for me. I don't... Mark was like, alright, maybe I don't like Stick anymore. Now, I get that. I can see the Bret Hart hype. I get it, 2 point. Was that WrestleMania? I couldn't remember. That's the first blood match, yeah. The King of the Ring is when the Austin 316 thing started. You're right. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, I've been drinking. Leave me alone. Yeah, Temperature in Your House. I think it was Bret and was the Hart family versus someone. I can't remember who. Really, Barty? Really? Jeez. I feel like he'd be right up your alley. I don't know. I mean this in the most... You're right? I mean, it's a nice way, but I always thought Bret Hart was like the most like unattractive dude ever. Like Bret Hart's face is just not great to look at, right? Like, am I? I mean, I'm not saying I'm good looking. I'm pretty beyond. Yeah, you're right, Barty. 100%. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. You're right. It wasn't King of the Ring. It was WrestleMania. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm 100% right. I'm not. I believe I'm. You're 100% right. I believe you. I mean, you're right. I'm like I said, I'm not that I don't like was skeptical. I believe you. I'm just saying you're right. I don't know. I've never been a Bret Hart fan. I feel like I just always missed the window when he like mattered. I never really caught him in WWF. I didn't really watch WCW when I was a kid, and like the only times I saw him in WCW was when like Goldberg like kicked his head in like the third row, and that was kind of it. I mean, rightfully so, though. I mean, I don't know. I like everyone who's against DX, I guess. So I stopped watching wrestling in like 2000-ish. He did. Bill Goldberg, okay? It's Bill Goldberg. As Brett will tell you. So like, I kind of ended with like, Biker Taker, Kane still with his mask, Austin wasn't doing that terrible what thing, Rock was still kind of a heel. I mean, honestly, Goldberg is not a great wrestler. He's not. He was 3 moves and that's it. I love Biker Taker. I do. I love Biker Taker. I always did. That's why Limp Bizkit is a soft spot in my heart. It's not because Limp Bizkit's good. I love Biker Taker. Mofun, I didn't know you're here. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. That is late. Yeah, good luck with that. Hopefully see you in the morning. You know, isn't that Dead Man Inc. or something? I don't know what like the official name of that is. That and like the Brothers of Destruction. I love that. I love that. Gotcha, Mofin. That makes sense. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Marco said it was good. I read his blog. I don't want to spoil anything. Marco's blog on the Discord. Check it out. Yeah, I did read it, Marco. I did. It seems like it's going to be Mofin 2.0. You'll enjoy it. I'm going to stop talking. Hey, I always try to support everybody. Even goddamn CM Punk fans, I guess. No, but Biker Taker was for Austin's doing the stupid what thing. The what chants are terrible. Bye, Muffin. Cheers, party. Write it. I'll read it. Convince me. Convince me. You could win me over on Bret Hart. You'll never win me over CM Punk. I hate CM Punk. My wife hates CM Punk. We hate CM Punk. But win me over on Bret Hart. Like, I'm not against Bret Hart. I don't know. I think I missed every time he was shining. Does that make sense? Mick Foley. You're your best defensive CM Punk. Mick Foley is my Mankind. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, whatever you want to call him, is probably the greatest wrestler of all time. I don't care what anyone says. He is. Your GOAT choice, Barty? I don't even know at this point. You're so weird. I'm gonna say you probably Funk. Probably Terry Funk's probably your favorite, or something weird like. I don't even know, Barty. Like Lex Luger. What's GWE? Actually, the guy I made the bucking bronco for, the Wild Horse New Frontier helmet, the horse one. He's a wrestler. He was the Trauma World Champion, like, you know, Toxic Avenger, like Trauma. Flair. That's fair. You're right, Barty. But I guess his buddy had a wedding and Mick Foley like officiated for it or something, and like he did like bumps, like Foley like put him through a table or something. And when he was at a con, he got a autograph from Foley with my name on it, and he sent it to me. So I have that. I mean, I've never met Mick Foley, but it's still a cool thing to have. Flair's such a weird one. Flair's such a weird one. Like Flair, I feel like he had to be there, but I feel like Flair is such an. I really don't. I never felt like Flair was his own character. If that makes sense. See, that's awesome. I love Mick. Mick Foley. He seems like just the best. He does. Oh man, the dude was such a great wrestler too, you know. Oh my god. Let's do it, Marco. Sure. We had the wrestling channel. I mean, I feel like I don't know enough about wrestling. Do stuff like that, but I mean, I'm in. I'll do it. I mean, it's fair. That's hard to watch. That's hard to watch. That is like one of the best. That is one of my favorite matches. Honestly, 100%. That's Royal Rumble 2000, isn't it? Or is that WrestleMania 2000? That's WrestleMania 2000, isn't it? That's definitely WrestleMania 2000. Sean, good night. Hopefully see you in the morning. I'm going to bed as soon as this drink's done. It's almost done. It's so terrible. Like, I worry about his eyes every time. Like, I know it doesn't happen, but Jesus Lord. It was Rumble. It was Rumble 2000. I like it, Marco. Post it in the Discord. Like, I mean, you don't have. I mean, I'm not asking you to do work, but you know, do that, and we can do that. Like, I'm down. That sounds fun. honestly. I used to have a wrestling podcast. Like, I mean, I used to like. I mean, I'm still really into wrestling. Like, I'm not lying to anybody. I don't know everything. There's not enough time to watch everything. You know, I try. Open-minded about most. Yeah, no, that is one of my favorite matches of all time. Party. I love that match. It's so good. It's so good with that whole car entrance and everything. Oh, the whole moment when he actually like brings out Cactus Jack versus Triple H, and Triple H just looks terrified. It's fantastic. See, my problem with Funk, like I've never seen like a ton of like Funk matches. Like I saw like his Japan match against Foley. It's like the exploded barbed wire. Seen some of his ECW stuff. You know, like his like here and there stuff. Whoa! What are you doing? Guess who shows up late? Checked on you and you were.
Yeah, I fell asleep. Waiting for him to fall asleep.
I get it. How are you? We're just talking about wrestling.
Cold. My legs are
Heat's on in here a little bit.
freezing.
Chance on it. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, him with a sock over his head. That's fair.
Plus my neck.
I believe your neck hurts. You were wild.
It's been wonderful. It did.
I waited for you to like 11 and then checked out and you were out. So I finished my model. We've been talking about wrestling all night.
He made me.
Barty's a CM Punk fan and it's a shame.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he's been fighting me about it.
He's still on there.
Oh yeah, he's still here.
Oh. Some people just don't have peace.
So like when I did my wrestling podcast, my best friend Brand, he pretty much only watched WCW when he was a child, and I didn't really watch much WCW when I was a kid. That helmet on the floor. So he like the main gist of our podcast at some point was me just watching.
Which helmet on the floor over there?
The one with the blue hair. Was watching WCW stuff. So with the red eyes right there by the light.
It looks more green than blue.
It's cute.
What is it?
Custom Geeks Kamen Rider.
I was showing my sister, trying to tell her, because I said about how most of them Power Rangers for,
Did you say Japanese Power Rangers? I felt a disturbance in the force. It's apparently it's a whole thing. If you call them Japanese Power Rangers, people get upset.
No. I told her, I said, they're Power Rangers. I said, well, they're Toku helmets. I said, it's Super Sentai, which is what Power Rangers is adapted from. And then he said about somewhat Kamen Rider, and sometimes you can see other ones that are in like the same world. But I was showing her like to try to show like the difference between the Sentai ones and the Kamen Riders. I was showing her the ones that were Kamen Riders. And I said that about that one. I was like, I think this one is. I said I think this is a custom one that he did.
Yeah, that's for somebody.
But
Thanks, Marco. I never watched Thunder. They only had like half a season on the network, so like we never got to watch Thunder. Are there any good Thunder matches? I have no idea. I feel like it's just Goldberg doing squashes and that's it. I don't know. I don't think WCW, like late WCW, isn't good. Like it isn't good. Like there's some stuff there. Like I like Jindrak and stuff, but like, yikes. Oh God, what was that team? Jindrak and there was 4 of them in the group. I can't remember the group's name. I feel like one of them had like O something in their name. NWO, you would be an NWO. NWO was fine, so we got like the red and then what? Over here. You're alright. Karla just woke up, so. Then we have these open too.
I just wanted to look at this thing. I forgot you got it.
I don't know if you saw these. There's a final form one, but they're blind. So I don't know if we got all of them or not. We only got one set. DJ! Woo! That's why I didn't buy all 3 sets, because I was worried they'd be blind. That's why Logan's were open. Got them early, so they do that. Yeah, NWO got into a whole mess. Like, not fun. I don't know. Like, I've never watched NWO, and it's like, yeah, this is great. Like, I think it was just, you know, Hall, Nash, and Hulk.
And this one has this, and then two stickers.
Yeah, unstickered.
Well, you get to pick the stickers, is what I meant.
Yeah, so I need to get more of those. How's night shift going, DJ? Oh, Nash, no. Kevin Nash is terrible. He was terrible as Diesel. He's terrible as fake Kane, right? Not fake Kane. Who was fake Diesel? He's terrible as Diesel. He's terrible as Nash. Kane was fake too. See, I got that confused. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. It was Oz. He was Oz. You're right. That was a long time ago. Wasn't that WCW when he was Oz? Which one do you remember? I want to do the blue polka dot one. I like that one. I need to buy more of those.
The cow one.
Logan said I need 3, but I'll have to take the stickers off that one, so I don't know if I should just get 4 and call it. Kevin Nash, one of the smartest people in wrestling. I mean, that's fair. Like, that's fair, Marco. I mean, as a person who wants to make money, absolutely. But as, like, entertainment, no. If that makes sense. I don't think you're wrong. I'm just saying. What paperwork on you? Do paperwork, DJ. It's terrible. How do you just build tables? Dr. Isaac Yankum. Yeah, I like the mochi one at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Jesus. You got like 20 good Cheetos open.
Tomorrow, tell me.
You would move in a table, that makes sense.
Tomorrow.
Isaac Eagle. Well, there's those ones, and then they're behind you.
Oh my goodness.
Wasn't lying. Save them for you, baby. Baby. I'm cool the worst. So Isaac Yankel. Yeah, he was Oz. You're right. I'm sorry. Give me a break. It's 1 in the morning. I've been drinking Bush Light. I don't make mistakes.
Sorry, I was lame.
It's okay.
I didn't play enough fall asleep.
We waited.
Should have woke me up when you checked.
At that point, I didn't want to stay up too long. I finished this, then we got to talk about wrestling, and the night got away from me.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Your DQ match.
Maybe we'll get a drink and then maybe go up to bed.
Okay. I'm gonna stream the 1, and that's probably it. So we got 10 more minutes. Night. I'll see you early in the morning. That's what I thought you were gonna do. Save for your Pokemon stream. We can figure it out by next week.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I'll say.
That's fine. We'll figure it out. What was one of the ones I remember is when Goldberg lost his streak, and then like Buff Bagwell. I love Buff Bagwell. Mary Bagwell on a forklift match. Anybody? Buff and Lax had that funeral for Goldberg, and it was just a jackhammer in the casket. Love that. Yeah, we're only gonna do about 8 more minutes, Barty, then we're gonna go to sleep. 6 gotta get up at like 6:30 and work on helmets. So, oof. Gonna be dragging tomorrow. It's my weekends. Hope everyone enjoyed the wrestling talk Gunpla stream. I think Nash might have, but Buff and Lex did the funeral. Nash might have been there, but I only remember Buff. I love Buff because of his hat. Like, always sticks out to me. Flair might have been there too. That was the whole thing with Captain guy with like the broken arm. Terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. Death Throws WCW is terrible. Beat Shrek, maybe. Somebody once told me the world is not around me. I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. Who's Hogan's son? I miss doing wrestling podcasts and stuff. It was fun. Timu's Stone Cold. I'll have to look it up. Really? No Ringmaster. I'll have to look it up. What time you work till, DJ? So sorry if tonight was a little not super great. Sounds terrible. WCW is so weird. It's so weird. Like there's some actual great matches buried, like buried in a lot of just garbage. Like Daphne's in WCW, and she's fantastic. Like it made me. I love Daphne. It's a shame. It's a shame what happened to her. But Daphne was fantastic. It's the stuff people forget about. God, like who was the girl who carried around Big Papa Pump's belt? Something with a B.
Fair warning. Fair
Hockey.
warning.
Ooh,
Fair warning.
yeah, Sub-Zero was in there. Sub-Zero was in there. God, what was his name? It wasn't Sub-Zero. It was it Glacier? There's some bad pay-per-views. I like the Bash at the beach ones because they're like on a beach, but like, what's the one? It's like that weird multi-level cage with like not the Legion of Doom, but it's like the monster dudes. God, I can't think of them. Dude X! Whoa! Are you still doing up? Yeah, that's the demon. It's terrible. Barty, we should sit down together and watch some of AEW's greatest matches, and we'll get you on board. Because you're just an unnecessary hater. I like all this stuff, and I still like AEW. Like, you're just hating to hate. And it's because you're CM Punk fan, I think that's why. It's been like 3 hours, Dude X. My Christ. Couldn't you just throw it in a crock pot for overnight? On low? Wouldn't it render out? Beefkin, I'm good. Yeah. I know, yeah, Jared was in there. I thought Hogan was in there too. But maybe not. What was that? Oh god, that was terrible. That was terrible. Earthquake was in that. It wasn't Earthquake, but... we'll make it happen. I mean, that sounds lovely. Like beef? Is it spelled bad? But my friends, as much as I'm post them baby, as much as I'm super enjoying this, it is super late. Daddy's out of drink. I do have to get up early and work on helmets to entertain you beautiful people somehow. So please tune in tomorrow. Probably, I don't know, probably shoot for 8. Per usual, we will stream helmets in the morning. As you know, we make Power Ranger helmets, Super Sentai helmets, Kamen Rider helmets. If you're new here, just hanging out. So we'll be doing that in the morning. We have a lot to do. We should finish a good bit of helmets this weekend, I hope. But I need to get a little bit of rest. 5.5 hours is not a lot, but figure it out. We always do. But thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hope you had a good night. Sorry tonight kind of didn't go as planned, but sometimes our children don't cooperate. So we have to pivot a little. But we finished the yucks as best we can. So maybe we'll start the Gozudra mini plot next weekend. Or one of these fun Kamen Rider model kits we got. Beyblade helmets. Yes, that video will be up on the Patreon soon. I got it half edited, so we'll see. But thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. Again, lasers, everybody.